Okay, so that brings us to Amends, which is the second of the epic. And I wrote about this song, which I guess we've been saying throughout the whole time here, is that this song felt like the entire record in one song. You know, the entire mood, every sort of element, large and small, happened in this song. And it sort of felt like a culmination of the whole record in a song. Yeah, so who's responsible for this one?
That's a jam we did at my home studio, and it started with Cheryl singing, and Duke was playing piano, and I think you were maybe playing guitar. I don't even know if there were any drums on it, and it was all freeform. Cheryl would just sing, and Duke was playing this piano, and then there'd be these long pauses, and there was no click track or anything, and we just sort of recorded the initial idea like that. And then it sat around for a while, and then we tried to sort of hone it in, and it was initially difficult. We had to figure out how to get the sections from one verse into the second verse, and I just remember, and Billy Bush had a hell of a job trying to get all the different parts together, because we came up with the end bit with all the guitars and the crazy drums, and then Cheryl finally came up with some lyrics and a gorgeous, gorgeous melody. We went back and but the song was in such a fragmented place that it just took a long time to get it so it all flowed and felt like it was one natural song and a natural arrangement. And again, a lot of that came from Cheryl's vocal at the end. I think she kind of ties it together, coming out each section as it builds and gets noisy and then pulls back again and then gets noisy. But your point is good. I didn't think of this before, but it does kind of have everything in the whole record in one song.
Well, it's interesting because it made me think about how it sort of seems like with records that the singles get taken off the record in a way and given to radio, and so it becomes less about the record, but the deep cuts are the remaining songs that really wind up defining a record, like make that record that record.
I love that you said that, because I feel like right now, culturally, we're really fragmenting music, you know, diminishing it and dissecting it and cutting it up, and everything needs to be ingested in some people are saying like a minute 30 is the way that music will be ingested in the future. And I feel like we so don't believe that's how you should experience music, and we didn't want to like cut the songs down to, we have done that in the past, you know, because people at our record company would say, you know, this won't get played on the radio unless you cut it down to at least under 4 minutes, you know. And this time round, I think we were all determined. It's like, no, let's just try and make a piece, you know, a statement, or not even a statement, but let's just make a whole story and leave it as it's meant to be. And, you know, that way you kind of be the change in the world you want to see.
What Amends is also, to me, a song that ends with a lot of optimism, because obviously I think part of the song is about forgiveness, whether it's from yourself or asking it for someone else. But there's some brilliant lines on the record. I still don't know what they mean, but I love them. When they were lined up
That's for
around
me
the
to
block,
know and
I
you
sat
to
and
find
watched.
out.
My daughter Bo, who's 10, keeps asking me, Dad, what does that line mean? When they were lined up around the block, I sat and watched. I said, you're going to have to ask Aunt Shirley.
That's a great line.